So here's my question to you. I mean, Canada has a great rule where, you know, gays are allowed to be in the military. Mm-hmm. It's been like that for how many years?
They don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Canada's a great place. Now also in the States, I think they're okay with that too, aren't they?
Well, now they are.
In the past, I guess they weren't, but that was like years ago. Today we're gonna be taking a look at a really interesting clip that kind of highlights this exact situation. Now tell me what you would think in a circumstance like this.
Are you ready to order?
Can I have a second?
Sure.
Thank you.
Are you new in town?
I'm passing through on my way to Fort Bragg.
Well, I love a man in uniform. Can I buy you a drink or something?
I appreciate that, but I'm waiting on my date.
Well, she's a lucky lady. Be sure to tell her I said that.
You can tell him yourself. He's right here. Hey, cutie. Hey, handsome.
Wow, look at these two good-looking guys.
That's disgusting.
Excuse me?
I thought soldiers were supposed to be real men, not fairies.
A woman angry when she finds out the soldier she was attracted to is gay. She criticizes their masculinity, their ability to serve their country. Do you join her crusade, jump in the trenches and defend the soldiers, or remain quiet and allow this verbal assault to continue? What would you do?
All right, what's your problem?
This should be interesting.
You're why America is the laughing stock of the world.
No,
We have a bunch of queers fighting our wars.
Oh, she's so passionate.
Today, we've deployed our hidden cameras at the Boxcar Grill in Claremont, North Carolina.
Excuse me, sir, are you in the military?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
These customers are seated right in the crossfire and share an amused look.
Purposely, they set them like
Or
this.
did you want to join me?
I am actually waiting on my date.
Oh.
But check out the looks they share when they learn June is turned down
Hey, good looking.
for a man.
Oh my God.
No, I don't think it goes this far out.
Guys, I'm sorry to bother you. Are you guys gay?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're in the military?
Yep.
Do you not think it's uncomfortable for the other soldiers to like be around y'all? Because I'm kind of uncomfortable just being like here.
You want to just go? Yeah.
I'm really not trying to be rude. I want to
They look like real soldiers.
understand.
With the soldiers gone, June tries to enlist allies.
Now, what would you guys think? I mean, is she doing the right thing?
Do you agree with me?
What does this really mean?
I do, but it's not me. I don't understand why they want to be that way. And I do understand if that's the way we are, that's the way we are.
But are you okay with them in the military?
It shouldn't be allowed.
I love watching this show, by the way. It's one of my favorites.
But with the way
Why
we're
shouldn't
doing
it be
it now, you're not allowed. No matter what.
Still, it ain't right. I don't think it's right in the military because they're representing our country.
They shouldn't be allowed in the military.
They're still fighting for your country. What does it matter?
That's my feeling.
And yourself?
I don't like it.
I don't agree with these couples,
And it's
but I
not
mean,
me. It's nothing that I'm gonna have to pay for later. And
I don't
they
understand what
want
she
it
means
that
by
way.
that.
Ignorance.
Back in the restaurant,
How can you be in the military and be gay?
Okay, now
our
these two people
soldiers
have their
make
faces
another
blacked out.
strategic withdrawal.
Let's just see if we can get another seat, maybe. Yeah. Different table.
And once again, with the soldiers gone, she joins forces with June.
I'm sorry.
This is the time. We just need to pray for them, that their eyes will be open. The Lord will speak to them, and they would listen and realize that it's wrong. You know, there's nothing against them personally. It's them.
Do you think they should be allowed in the military?
The man she's with thinks it would be better to retreat to an earlier policy.
My opinion, if they are fighting for your country, they're man enough
How'd you
for
feel about
anything.
that?
And others disagree with June, saying that the only limitation on military service should be whether the soldier can do the job.
So you agree with me?
Well, not really. They're doing their job. They're doing their job, what they're supposed to do. And whatever they do is their business.
So y'all are just okay with homosexuality?
I didn't say that.
I didn't say I wasn't for it. I'm just saying they're doing their job.
I don't care what they do.
As long as they don't affect me and people around me.
That's how it should.
Get on my lap. I don't
Doesn't
speak
affect
to
you.
So you see where I'm coming
Oh
from?
yeah, I see what you're talking about, but it's nothing you're gonna do about it. The law says they can do that.
The law lets me speak up against it, so that's what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, well, you know.
Wow.
They're fighting for you. That's why the in-service force fight for your right.
Hi guys, how are you? We're with a TV show. What would you do?
Oh God.
We wanted to know what people would say.
Well, I can see her point, but I also see they're sitting there fighting for our country. What else could you do? I didn't like for them to come in and done what they did, but that's their life. I didn't sit there and say anything.
You didn't like the kiss.
No, I didn't like that. I mean, I'm old-fashioned, I reckon.
But some customers make it loud and clear they have no issue with our soldiers.
But you're in the military. How can you be gay and in the military?
Man, we're just trying to have lunch.
Does that not bother you?
No, it doesn't bother me, and we're here for a meal, and they're here for a meal.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
It's sickening.
Then leave.
How can you be so judgmental? Life's life. Let it go.
But I'm not trying to defend my country, ma'am.
I know, but they are, and it was okay until you found out they have a different lifestyle than you.
And I don't agree with it.
You don't have to, but they're still doing their job.
But nothing could prepare us for these last two customers. What they thought would be a simple mother-daughter outing
Excuse me, guys. Are you guys gay?
quickly becomes an offensive assault.
But you're in the military.
It's allowed. I'm gay.
It turns out Taylor Moses is an openly gay United States Marine.
Oh my God.
Home on leave after being stationed in Kuwait
Oh my
for
goodness.
6 months.
I just don't think you're capable of doing your job.
I've been doing my job for 2 years now, and I'm gay. I have a girlfriend. It doesn't make any difference if they're men, and because I'm gay and I'm a woman, it makes no difference at all.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't agree with it. I don't feel comfortable with it.
What happened to a world when you kept your opinions to yourself?
I just don't understand.
You can.
She's not
Are you
smart.
gay? Then you can't understand.
I'm gonna talk to a manager, guys.
I'm trying to have an enjoyable lunch with my daughter, and I don't need no bigot. Just go get the manager, go do whatever you want to. It's free country. You should have your own freedoms, just like we have our own freedoms.
And it's because of brave soldiers like Taylor that the rest of us have those freedoms. How do you
I never would have guessed that she was in the military. She looks nothing like a military girl.
Everybody has their own opinion.
But then I'm
Did
stereotyping
you
as
feel
well.
like yelling at her? I know your mom did.
Yeah, it makes me mad.
I thought she was in the military. I thought the mom was in the military.
Yeah, she looks more like it.
Love God? No. But everybody has their own right to believe the way they want to.
It's a country she's defending, right? That right.
Yeah, she's defending the right for me to be that way.
What is it now like for a gay person or a bi person in the military?
It doesn't matter, actually. Like, we literally get our job done, and whatever is our personal life is our personal life. The military's all like one big family, too, so it doesn't matter what branch you are. Like, we're going to take up for each other.
Exactly. It doesn't matter what rank you are.
Thank you for your service.
So those guys are probably not really in the military.
I don't think
I don't
so.
think just like
Just
complete
actors.
actors.
Yeah.
Jeff Channers, thank you so much for joining us. What else did you want to say?
I do find it's interesting that they chose North Carolina to do this in.
Oh yeah.
If you had done it somewhere else, say California, somewhere a little more liberal and open, it'd
New York
probably be a
City.
lot different.
I think so.
But North Carolina is, I don't want to stereotype, but bigot country.
That's really fascinating.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys, thanks for joining us. Comment in the section below. Let me know what you think. You know, I believe in free speech, freedom of rights. You do what you want to do. You say what you want to say. And
You love who you want to love.
you know, if it's negative opinions, I would typically not share them if they're not conducive of positivity. You guys, have a great night.